Why you should buy Undisputed. The release of Undisputed is upon us, and I think you should buy the game, but not necessarily for the reasons you may think. So stick around to find out why I think you should buy Undisputed. To start off, we need to think back to over a decade ago to the last fully licensed boxing game. The brilliant Fight Night Champion released back in 2011, and boxing fans and video game fans have endured a long barren spell, desperate for a new licensed boxing game ever since. If you fall into this category, then you have a big reason to buy Undisputed Boxing when it launches and give it a try. Sure, you can always still play Fight Night Champion, but with a decade of advances in the sport and in the video games industry, it's going to be so sweet to finally play a new boxing game. Secondly, I have to say that what Steel City Interactive have achieved as a small studio, even to this point, has been amazing, regardless of what you may think of their product. Their growth from a small team to what it is now, and the funding they have managed to secure, is incredible. By supporting the release of their first major game, we can show other would-be developers that there is a route to bringing something like this to the market in the future. Maybe other smaller developers will look at creating a sports game that they are passionate about. More competition to major developers is always a good thing, and it brings out the best in those teams making those games as they each try to outdo each other. If you've got no competition around, you can rest on your laurels. I do believe that if Undisputed does well at launch and sells a decent amount of units, then we may see EA Sports or another big sports developer consider making their own rival boxing game. Even during the development of Undisputed over the past few years, we have seen a few rumours about EA Sports considering reviving their boxing franchise. Strong sales of Undisputed could well lead to the return of Fight Night if EA sees a pot of cash waiting to be taken. Fight Night Champion 2, anybody? However, the main reason that I believe you should buy Undisputed is because the game is actually pretty good. Sure, it's not perfect, and there are issues to deal with. We have things like the ref still not being in the ring during fights, and some online issues. But at its core, it's a pretty fun boxing game with amazing visuals. I think the graphics for Undisputed look fantastic, and I've said this all along. I've seen some people disagree with me, and that's fine, but personally I think the game looks fantastic. Prize fights should keep you coming back for more as they update often, and you'll definitely have a blast playing through a career mode the first time. Whether or not the game will have that longevity and reasons for you to come back is another thing, and sure, I will admit I didn't find myself going back all the time to play the game during early access, but whenever I did play the game I had fun. With the updates to the game for launch, the deep roster, many weight classes, and creator boxer option, you should have plenty to do from the launch of Undisputed. Hopefully the online part of the game steps up for people who want to play that mode, as I have seen lots of comments about it being broken and many cheaters being online. If Steel City Interactive can address some of these issues early in the lifespan of Undisputed Boxing, then they'll have lots of happy gamers. So adding all those reasons together, I think I make a good case as to why you should buy Undisputed. This is just something, as a fan, that I've thought of, and I thought it made sense, and I am in no way influenced to try and get you to buy this game other than the reasons I've stated during this video. Let me know if you'll be getting Undisputed Boxing as a day one purchase, something you're going to leave until a sale price is available, or a game you won't be playing. You should check out this video on screen next.